Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first Walkathon Wednesday. It is raining in Los Angeles today, which is not normal. But what we're seeing is a lot of lively water levels here, which is really nice. We are starting here in the Venice canals, and yeah, just kind of see what we can find. The canals are beautiful, succulents abound with a variety of cute, colorful houses. But right outside this district is a homeless tent city as far as the eye can see. Look at that funky rain cloud, though. There's some interesting art on the beach. Some kind of filming going on here. Some kind of skate show, I think. They should have called me. Okay, so we've kind of done our time on the beach, kind of walked up the coast so I've walked up from Venice to Ocean Park on the coast, so now we're gonna head into the city a little bit and just kind of see. I'm gonna walk inland from here and just kind of see what we can find. We are at a really well-maintained park in Santa Monica called Tongva Park, which is actually above the street. You can see these kind of views that you have here. You can just kind of walk out here and you have a nice view of the street here, and that's the ocean. And Santa Monica Pier's right there. So you have the Ferris wheel, and yeah. They're still planting a lot of grass though, which I don't like. But hey, Santa Monica loves its blue and white color scheme, which you'll see from Ocean Park all the way up to downtown. Basically, a lot of the buildings have the same general color scheme. It's kind of a theme here. You got some blue and white going on. You know, makes sense to being right on the ocean and all, which is right there again. Walking through downtown Santa Monica, it's mostly shops and cafes. Makes sense because a big part of Santa Monica's economy is tourism. The thing I will note is you'll see here they're using artificial grass. It's not real grass, which is really good, and I've noticed this in a lot of parts of Santa Monica. Because if we look over here, you can see, I have to walk to it, but you can see right ahead of me, there's no grass here, it's just dirt. Because again, really green grass is not native here. So I do really like that they're sort of not wasting water to plant grass where it doesn't belong. You can see the gravel here. The city of Santa Monica limits when residents can water their grass to just 10 minutes per 2 days per week. And since it just rained, we will see some fresh grass pop up. I discovered an all-vegan soft-serve and smoothie bar. This is definitely watered way more than 2 times per week, though. And as we continue on down here, you can see I'm walking through a neighborhood here, and the streets remain impeccably clean. Scenery is nice, most of it drought-resistant, but you will still see some homeowners who feel the need to have really green grass, you know. But overall, it will be really interesting to see how the vibe changes once we cross the official city limits into Los Angeles. So we'll be doing that pretty soon, so it'll be interesting to see how things change. Yeah, you can see it's just a really pleasant walk through here. Santa Monica really is gorgeous all the way through. But remember, this is a city built for the middle, upper, and upper class, so we can see how class influences city maintenance. From that perspective, the city benefits from being relatively small and exclusive in this way. Most of it receives a similar amount of attention. Alrighty, we are now walking back south into Los Angeles proper. And what do we see? A lot of traffic. That's what we see. So, yeah. Yep. We're definitely kind of back to that grittier, more industrial side of things, but still not too bad. I mean, you know, things are still pretty clean over here. This is a good example of what I was talking about earlier. You would never see this in Santa Monica. Never. So here in the distance you can see some of the juxtaposition I was talking about earlier. That entire street is lined with tents. And then if we look down at this one, these are campers that are also lined and people are living in those. And this is, again, this is 7th Avenue, I'm at right here. This is not far from where I just was in that super nice area. One thing I do really like about Venice though is that all the buildings are pretty uniquely designed. I mean, you're not really going to find a lot of cookie cutter stuff here. Everything has a really eclectic, kind of quaint vibe about it, even down to the houses in the neighborhoods as we saw. So, for example, you can see some great variety here. Just turning the corner here on the Venice Boulevard, we are back into what I can see to be a huge line of tents. I'm about to walk through them, so I don't want to record too much to be respectful, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting final stretch because this is the end. After this, we are back to the canals, so here we go. So after walking right through there, I just noticed this sign that says pedestrians prohibited, which is really interesting because it is true that you really cannot access the sidewalk very much. Yeah, because it's just a whole tent city in there. And yeah, just kind of walk through that, kind of on the outside, but the fact that that sign is here. I make my way back now to my scenically inspired starting point. I am reflecting on what has been a very educational day for me. Sort of exploring parts of LA that I've always driven through and around, but walking through really gives you a more intimate perspective of what's really going on. So yeah, hope it was equally educational for all of you, and I look forward to doing it again next time.